Hello again, Tom here from Wheeler Automotive. Today, showing you around another stunning Land Rover Defender 90. This one is a late 2005 on a 55 plate county hardtop. It has the legendary 2.5 litre 5-cylinder turbo diesel engine, more commonly known as the TD5. This is only a 3-owner car from new. It's got a full service history. It was last serviced in February of 2024. It's just nudged over 90,000 miles. I've spent a fair bit on it to get it to where it is in front of you right now. And as we walk around in a bit more detail, I'll list out everything that I've done to it. But yeah, one of the nicest I've had. Drives incredibly well. The engine is completely standard. It's not been remapped or anything like that, so doesn't smoke hard when you accelerate, which remap ones often do. But starts first turn of the key. The clutch is got loads of life in it. Bike points like pretty central. We've done a brand new set of these Cooper Discover STT Pro mud tyres on it, all 5. They've done less than 50 miles since they've been put on. That was £1,000 alone just for those tyres. I put a new gloss black grille on it. We've got new Y-Pack smoked LED lights all the way around. New front bumper with these LED DRLs. So the whole front end is pretty much new. It's got new LED headlights as well, which are incredibly bright. New number plates. The checker plate's all original, and the rest of the truck is pretty much standard. It's completely standard inside, hasn't been messed with in there. It does have the fire and ice side steps. But yeah, on the front end, I think it looks magnificent with those grills on. And I don't think there's a better tyre suited to the Defender, if I'm honest. These aren't that noisy. I think they'd really rumble down the road, but they just don't. I don't really understand how they're so quiet for what they are. But yeah, these tyres are brand new. All 5 alloys are in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of corrosion on them, but nothing to write home about. It has got a brand new set of wheel nuts on it as well. But yeah, the bonnet's in really good shape. The windscreen's all good. There's no chips or cracks in that. More importantly, I guess, is the bulkhead is completely solid. There's 2 weak spots on these. That's the bulkhead and the rear cross member. Both of which on these are excellent. I'll show you the cross member in a minute, because we did do a bit of work on that. But yeah, this offside front wing is good. There's a couple of little minor marks, etc., but it's kind of to be expected on a Defender like this. The driver's door, again, in really good shape. There's a couple of little marks, but yeah, it's kind of, that is what it is on a Defender. We've got a few little, so this is alloy, a couple of little corrosion-y spots, but yeah, nothing serious whatsoever. On the rear of the hardtop, it's had a little knock up here, a little dent, and if you know anything about these, you'll know that because that's aluminium, the dents are incredibly hard to fix. So we decided it was best to leave that alone rather than make it worse trying to fix it. There is another little crease here, look, where it's just dented on this back corner. And moving round to the rear, you can see where it's just very, very slight indentation here. It doesn't affect the working of the lights or anything like that. I think it completely transforms a Defender when you put the LED lights on them. Something else we did to this one is we bought the Heritage mud flaps, front and rear. They were really expensive just for the mud flaps. They're about £250. The rear cross member had a small amount of corrosion just here, which was probably about that long, and it was an advisory on the last MOT. So I took the car to the welder that I use, and he cut that out and welded in some fresh steel, and then we basically covered the whole of the cross member in stone chip, then painted it in satin black, and well, yeah, look at it, looks absolutely superb and is rock solid. No other corrosion in it whatsoever. The other thing we've done, it's going to be difficult to show you, is we had the underside covered with Lanagard, which is a sort of anti-corrosion substance, which you just spray on all of the metal work, and it's almost like it kind of sets onto the metal and stops. It repels water, so stop the things rusting. So we've had all of the underside covered in that, which will make this truck last a lot longer. There's one more dent on the rear, which is just here. Again, wouldn't be a Defender without a couple of dents, but we decided not to try and do anything with any of them, if I'm honest, because you can often make them worse. So yeah, that's the only dents on it, those three. But I think you'll agree, I mean, it just looks absolutely fantastic. See if I can show you. There we go. So you can see where the Lanagard's been sprayed on there. It's almost got like a matte finish to it. All of the chassis underneath is completely solid. Yeah, it's a really, really tidy truck all the way around. The hardtop on this side's perfect. All the glass is good. The passenger door's got a couple of minor little scratches on it, as is this front wing. A couple here, one there. But on the whole, I think it looks absolutely amazing. The DRLs on the front in the bumper there come on with the ignition, and they go off when you turn the lights on. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of what we've done on the outside, and just all of those bits were about £2,500. We did a couple of little things inside. So I bought some genuine Land Rover mats. They were about 80 quid. And then I changed the steering wheel because the original steering wheels are just so massive. It's just difficult to drive with them, to be honest. But I do still have the original wheel, so if anyone wanted it, then they're more than welcome to it. But in here, it's very tidy. And it's still got the original radio cassette player. We do have electric front windows. We do have remote central locking with 2 sets of keys, both working. You can see the mileage there, just 90,087 miles. Yeah, let's start it up and you can hear that wonderful TD5 run. Which actually is neutral. So literally starts first turn of the key. Let's turn the radio off. Rear wiper works, it's got a new blade on it. The rear heated screen works. The heater blows really nice and warm when you need it to. Yeah, it's got the, I can't remember what the name of this fabric is, but it's got the original seats, cubby box, cup holders, and it's all in really tidy condition for a Defender. This hasn't been an abused farm wagon. I'll show you in the back, because we did a bit in the boot as well, actually. So we put a new one of these sort of kick plates down, because the one there was terrible, and we got this sort of pre-cut piece of carpet put in just to tidy the rear up. And yeah, came up really well. Really happy with how that looks. Just normal signs of wear in the back. It does have a dog guard, which doesn't rattle around or anything, so it's nice and solid in there. But it's just a couple of screws. Take that out if you wanted to. But yeah, in here, a few signs of surface corrosion on some of the bracketry, but otherwise all nice and tidy. Let's go and list that lovely engine. It's got to be one of the best engine to car pairings of all time, a Defender with a TD5 in it. And yeah, this one's a really cracking car all the way around. Our absolutely stunning 2005 Land Rover Defender 90.